Mike Tyson is making a shocking return to boxing at 58 years old, but could stepping back into the ring after 19 years be too big of a risk? While the excitement is real, after all, it's Iron Mike back in action, there's also growing concern among experts about the potential risks. Neurologists have raised red flags, pointing out that boxing at this age could increase the chances of long-term brain damage or other serious health issues. At the same time, there's the undeniable thrill of seeing one of the greatest boxers in history back where he belongs. Fans are torn between excitement and concern, and that's what makes this story so compelling. Stick around as we explore what this comeback really means for Tyson, his fans, and the sport of boxing. Don't miss this deep dive into one of the most talked about returns in boxing history. All the information presented in this video is sourced directly from the official CNN website, ensuring it is accurate and reliable. Mike Tyson's return to professional boxing after nearly 2 decades is fueled by a combination of passion, legacy, and the allure of proving himself once more. At 58 years old, Tyson is stepping back into the spotlight for a fight against 27-year-old YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul. While the matchup raises eyebrows due to Tyson's age and the potential health risks involved, it also highlights his enduring love for the sport and desire to push boundaries. Tyson's professional career began in 1985 with a stunning debut where he defeated Hector Mercedes in just 1 minute and 47 seconds. His explosive style and unmatched power turned him into a household name and a heavyweight champion. Despite the controversies and setbacks in his career, Tyson remains one of the most iconic figures in boxing history. Returning to the ring at 58 allows Tyson to rekindle the magic of his prime years and remind fans of the fighter who once dominated the sport. This comeback also serves as a testament to Tyson's resilience. After his professional retirement in 2005, following a loss to Kevin McBride, Tyson stepped into the ring only for exhibition matches. These appearances, while less competitive, kept his connection to boxing alive. Facing Jake Paul now offers a unique opportunity to blend Tyson's legendary status with the modern spectacle of influencer boxing. While Tyson's return excites fans, it also raises significant health concerns. Boxing is a sport that takes a toll on the body, especially for fighters over 40. According to Dr. Nitin K. Sethi, at 58, Tyson falls into the category of high-risk fighters, making this comeback a calculated gamble. Physical fitness is another challenge for Tyson. Competing at this level requires extraordinary conditioning, and regaining peak form becomes exponentially harder with age. Although Tyson has shown impressive dedication to training, his body has endured decades of wear and tear from a career built on high-intensity bouts. The timing of Tyson's return appears tied to both personal motivations and external factors. For Tyson, boxing isn't just a sport, it's part of his identity. Coming back after 19 years allows him to channel his passion while testing his limits in an arena he loves. Additionally, Tyson's fight with Jake Paul represents a collision of old and new boxing eras. As he puts the gloves back on, he seeks to prove to himself and others that age doesn't define ability. According to Dr. Nitin Sethi, a neurologist and ringside physician, chronic head trauma is a significant concern in boxing. Sethi highlights that older fighters face a double risk. Not only are they more likely to sustain injuries, but their age also slows the healing process, making them even more vulnerable. This means that even minor concussions can have more severe and lasting consequences for fighters like Tyson. The Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, which sanctioned Tyson's fight with Jake Paul, acknowledges these risks. For fighters over 36, they require thorough medical tests, including brain activity measurements through electroencephalogram and electrocardiogram tests before approving a match. While Tyson passed these tests, the commission also imposed conditions like shorter rounds and heavier gloves, 14 ounces, to reduce the intensity of impacts. However, these measures can only mitigate, not eliminate, the inherent risks of a professional boxing match for someone Tyson's age. Sethi also notes that older boxers handle concussions and recovery worse than younger athletes due to the natural aging process. Neurological injuries can be harder to diagnose immediately, as symptoms often appear gradually. This is particularly concerning for a fighter like Tyson, who has spent decades in a career predicated on absorbing and delivering powerful punches. While legends such as George Foreman and Evander Holyfield have fought past 40, they also faced significant risks. For Tyson, returning to the ring at 58 raises the stakes even higher. From a promotional perspective, Tyson's return is a spectacle. His name carries weight far beyond the boxing community, drawing in both longtime fans and younger audiences who know him through his cultural legacy. Pairing him with a younger, unconventional opponent like Jake Paul only amplifies the intrigue, creating a clash of generations and styles that promises entertainment. While Tyson's return is thrilling, it also highlights the dangers of boxing, particularly for older fighters. According to Dr. Nitin Sethi, the culture of boxing makes it difficult for fighters to prioritize their health. The never-quit mindset often pushes athletes beyond their limits, increasing their risk of injury. For a 58-year-old like Tyson, this is especially concerning. As fighters age, their susceptibility to head trauma increases, and their ability to recover diminishes. Tyson faces not only the immediate risk of a severe concussion, but also the potential for long-term neurological damage that could affect his quality of life. Making Tyson's return both thrilling and safe requires significant precautions. Medical protocols such as extensive neurological testing and physical evaluations have been put in place. For his fight against Jake Paul, specific measures have been implemented to reduce risk, including shorter rounds, heavier gloves, and close medical oversight. These safeguards aim to balance entertainment with fighter safety, but they cannot eliminate the inherent dangers of the sport. To further protect fighters like Tyson, experts like Sethi advocate for cultural change within boxing, encouraging athletes to recognize when it's time to step back, and prioritizing health over pride could make the sport safer in the long term. However, this requires a shift in mindset that may not come easily to a sport built on toughness and resilience. In the end, Mike Tyson's return to the ring is more than just a fight. It's a moment that brings together nostalgia, excitement, and a whole lot of questions about his health and legacy. Whether it's the thrill of seeing a legend back in action or the concerns about the risks he's taking, one thing is certain: this is a story you don't want to miss. So, what's next for Tyson in the world of boxing? Could this be the start of something bigger, or is this the final chapter in an already epic career? Stay tuned, because there's always more to uncover. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the latest updates and deep dives into the biggest moments in sports and entertainment.